kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the returner goes down. So Notre Dame's return team didn't help matters out much with that one. And here he comes, guys, the man who makes everything go.
Everything in this offense is built around his ability. He's got such great field vision. He's got it all, Paul.
He is must-watch TV. Let's not get it twisted. People show up to this stadium. People are watching back at home because of this guy right here.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. Here's the handoff. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
All right, well, that QB knows he now has to get the ball out of his hands quick because that defensive end turned the corner fast.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field, looking for a productive play on 1st down. They're testing the right side here. Across the 25, he's got room. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Hurricanes. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. They're lining up to boot it away. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here come the Irish back on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Hoping to find one that works this time on 2nd down from the 7. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. Finds finds the tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. The Irish send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll bring it back. It's Francis. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Curl route seems simple, but when you time it like that so it's right on him, man, that's a tough play to stop.
And give the receiver a lot of credit, too, because he knew where the sticks were. He got his depth on the route, and then he came back to the football. All young receivers can learn from this guy right here. Come back to the ball and help your quarterback out.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Miami!
His defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. Let's see what he can do with the return. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built the lead.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Buys a little time with his feet. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense getting him to the ground for no gain.
They'll give it to the back. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Canes.
You know, we just went into half and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They're just about to boot it away full of energy after housing that last kickoff. The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here come the Irish back on offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Nowhere to run on that when he loses 4 on the carry. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he intercepts it. Taking it the other way. And what a play and what a return as he takes it all the way back inside the 10.
I'll tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Power football with the run. Touchdown, Hurricane! And the punishment has been extended.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 28-0. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the returner will be knocked down. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Dropping back, it's Jenkins. They're trying to get to it. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got his man. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The offense starts with a short field. The handoff, keep working on that clock.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop it. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
Going up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far. And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things.
And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. There is time on the clock. If there is time on the clock, there is time to put more points on the board. I mean, the scoreboard operator needs to work out too, right?
Yeah, and I guess he's been getting it, and the defense's job is to stop. But I would argue, Reese, you can't just take a knee. You take a knee, run the clock, you still get out of here, and you still get the win.
Getting set for the point after. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. A very efficient 5-way scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Here he comes with the return. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Feeling some heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed it.
And the sack all the way back at the 5. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.